Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an awkward couple in love that loves some Apex Legends.
So awkward.
Very awkward, yes we are. But you know what? We own it. You know, it's fine. It's cool.
Sort of.
The awkwardness. So, happy Double Trouble Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, so on Thursdays we release 2 reactions for you. So this is the first reaction here, and then later today we'll have another reaction for you. Team Fortress 2 expiration date. But this one is Apex Legends Northstar. Northstar. Stories from the Outlands. And so it's about a character I think is called Valkyrie, who we haven't seen any of the Titanfall series yet. It's on our list to get to. We have a big comprehensive list of recommendations that we take. We love taking recommendations from all of you. It just takes us a while to get through it all. And then, you know, we obviously, we get hooked on a series and, we don't want to, wait super long to get back to this series. So that's why, we're hooked on Apex right now. And so we really like this. And we want to do more stories from the Outlands for these backstories, for these interesting and fascinating characters that we fell in love with for the launch trailers. And so, yeah, I'm excited about it.
Me too.
As you can tell.
Yeah. It's not a good sign. I don't know if the planet does that.
Focus, Kai.
Try adding another 0 to that number.
He doesn't renegotiate, love. Now unload and get lost.
Can I speak to your manager?
Something the matter?
The legendary Kuben Blisk.
Have we met, girl?
Oh, I think I'd remember meeting you, sir.
That's not yours. Do you know what it took your daddy to earn this, eh?
It's not mine yet. You'll see.
You're never flying one of these death traps.
Wanna bet?
So, you're that ace my bloke's hard, eh?
Best pilot money can buy.
Violet. Now, that word used to mean something.
Yeah. I've heard the stories.
Whoa.
Dual star systems initiated. Welcome back, pilot.
That would be so much fun!
Kyrie, what are you doing?
What, Dad? Something's jamming the...
Kyrie!
stories. I've lived them. And I'll tell you this, girl. Flying doesn't make you a pilot. What matters is what you can do when
Your life is on the line.
Oh.
Warning. Northstar systems transferred.
Oh, this is so bad.
Open flaps.
I can't.
I'm coming. Just focus, Kai.
arrogance. That's the problem with most pilots, eh? Makes you blind. And gets the ones closest to you dead. I know, little viper.
Viper on station.
I know I failed him. And he left. Worst part was not knowing why. Maybe he left because of me. But he died because of you.
He knew what he was fighting for. Do you? All this time, you've done nothing but try to get to me. Wondering if Daddy loved you. Wasting your life so you can avenge his. If vengeance is all you're good for, girl, go ahead and take it. But you pull that trigger, your story ends. Your father never wanted you to live for him. He wanted your legacy to be better. So, little viper, are you a pilot? Or just the sobbing daughter of one?
At least hit him.
My call sign is Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Live to remember it.
Valkyrie.
Bye, Dad.
Okay, what'd you think?
I really enjoyed it. I love the surprise because we're all expecting the build up that her father's gonna die, trying to save her.
Yeah.
So I love that surprise that her heartache and her vengeance is not from his death, but from his seeming abandonment. Like for whatever that was,
Yeah.
for whatever purpose it was that he had to leave. To her, she felt abandoned and that she drove him away. So I really liked that.
I agree. I think that, you know, it was a nice twist at the end there. I mean, you definitely thought, like, as soon as he gets down there, you're just like, oh, even from the get-go, it's like, this is all about vengeance, and this is all about, you know, her dad and avenging his death, and, you know, it's just,
I do love the badass moment about the call signs, because Viper, I was just like, oh, Viper, Top Gun. Like, as soon as you think of Top Gun, I was like,
what's wrong with Top Gun? Viper's great in Top Gun.
It's an okay call sign. It's definitely, it's no Maverick.
It's no Maverick.
And it's no Goose. That's all I'm saying. So I love that moment of the implication that she's just the little Viper, because obviously of her father's call sign, and that, no, she's Valkyrie. I love that, like, self-ownership and coming into her own.
Yeah, as the youngest of 7 in my family, I definitely get the whole, you are the little one, you know, you're the, you know, so, you know, you just are the little version of your brothers, and so I get that, and like wanting to make your own stamp and your own mark. The part that it's kind of like calling back to another Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok, when she first showed up at the like garage, and she was like making the drop off of the shipment, and she wanted to talk to like the manager or whatever, the boss, and she brought out those guns. It made me think of Valkyrie when she shows up and is trying to claim Thor, and she's just like, you know, and then she brings out those 2 big guns behind her from her ship. So that reminded me of. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and I love the sort of because you don't see a lot of female anti-heroes. Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok is a great example, and I get the impression that Valkyrie in this is going to be another female anti-hero, but it seems sort of like the troubled or damaged or twisted souled anti-hero is a role that's generally been reserved for male characters.
Yeah, the cowboy, yeah.
So it's really fun to see it in females because it's a novelty, it's new, it's different, and you know, I'm sorry, but us ladies can be a little bit screwed up and vengeful too. So I think that it's about time we had some of these stories.
And that's why I always apologize to my wife.
Smart man.
So we're going to continue with more stories from the Outlands. We're going to try to get through all of them. I mean, we are going to get through all of them. It's just going to take us a little bit. You've seen our reaction now to Apex Legends, Stories from the Outlands, Northstar, but keep in mind
that it's definitely not definitive.